Survivor's ready. Go!
Travis spoken.
Boston Rob and Amber are gonna do it.
This is a business trip, as I like to say.
You, Brad Culpepper.
I'm tired of you and the fucking chicken.
You can call me the puppet master. They can be my little puppets.
It's not like you're making a deal with the devil here.
You get to milk your own milk, I guess.
Who the hell voted for me? Chicken.
We got enough rocks here, too. We could build a pretty decent shelter just using rocks.
I'm supposed to talk glamour to you. You understand that better?
Direct from Hobart, it's time for the only Survivor podcast in Australia dedicated to Survivor, bringing you all the latest interviews, episodes, and opinions from the greatest reality show on the planet. It's Survivor Oz, and here's your host, Ben Waterworth.
Yes, hello everybody, and welcome once again to Survivor Oz, Australia's #1 TV and film podcast, as we come to you for a bit of an overdue episode. We bring you all the fun and excitement and everything else in between from 2016 Reality Rally. That's right. The annual charity event held in Temecula in California on the first weekend of April. And, of course, I ventured over there for the very first time to attend myself. Survivor Oz has had a presence at the event over the years, but for once I managed to keep a promise that I did make to the event's founder and mother of Survivor Oz, Gillian Larson, and ventured over there myself. Now, we're a little bit delayed in getting these to you, but did have a little bit of a holiday on the back of the event, so you can forgive me for getting these up a little bit later. But what we're going to present to you today is a series of interviews that we did have on the red carpet of the event on the charity evening on the Friday night, as well as some other interviews held across the Saturday on actual race day. And we will be putting these up also on our website, collected with video footage, so that you can actually see the interviews as well as hear them. But if you're downloading these via iTunes or via our website, you can of course check out the video links via YouTube, and also we'll put that up on our website for you to enjoy. But you're going to hear from a variety of different people across the weekend. We've got Survivor winners, we've got Survivor competitors, we've got friends, and we've got everyone else in between. So let's sit back, relax, and listen to some highlights from Reality Rally 2016.
We're just on the red carpet here at Reality Rally. All the people have been introduced, and I'm pleased to be joined by Nina Persh, Survivor One World, one of the highest fundraisers as well. Nina, good job.
Thank you.
How are you feeling coming into this Reality Rally? I mean, this is an event that you've been to before, yes?
This is my third time coming, and it's a great event. Jillian does a fantastic job putting this together. So I think it's great that we all of us reality contestants get together and raise money for a very good cause.
And are you competing tomorrow?
I am.
Yes. And how are you expecting to go then? Who's on your team, do you know?
I'm competing with a young man named Brandon, who's competed before. I think the last time he competed was with Denise Stapley. So I think, well, we'll see how it goes, weather permitting, but I think we're going to have a good time, hopefully do well.
Well, best of luck with it. We might catch up with you again across this weekend, but pleasure to do this in person as well.
Yes, nice to see you, Ben, finally.
Found Christina Correa from Survivor Cook Islands, who's just collecting all the stuff. Congratulations on all your fundraising efforts and being here, and how you're finding Reality to Rally so far.
Oh, it's awesome. It's amazing. I come every year, and it's better and better every year.
What is it about this event that brings you here every year?
Well, first of all, breast cancer. So we're here to make sure we can find a cure, help women in need, and make sure everyone has a great time.
And are you competing tomorrow?
Yes, I am.
And how have you gone in the past in terms of competing? I mean, I'm competing for the very first time, so what tips would you give me for tomorrow?
God, I'm the worst at tips. Just have fun, enjoy yourself, and just compete as much as you can and enjoy every single thing that's out there.
Alliances and backstabbing, is that part of it?
Nah, there's none of that. Well, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, all right then. I'll remember that when I see you out there on the course tomorrow. Christina, thanks. Great to chat to you.
Nice to see you.
I'm here with a good friend of ours. We had him on a couple of years ago, Mertz Jaffa from Reality Obsessed. Mertz, mate, good to meet you in person, and you're looking absolutely fantastic.
Ben, tell me, do they dress like this in Australia or no?
Well, absolutely. That's just a 9-to-5 outfit going to work. So I was going to wear mine, but I thought no, and I'm glad I didn't because
that would have been a total clash. You would have told. Actually, the guy from Utopia is also wearing gold, which I'm not really that happy about. Yep. We didn't coordinate it properly, but I wanted to make an entrance.
And do you love coming to these sort of events? I mean, you're used to being on this side of things where I am right now. now. So, I mean, to be on the opposite side of things is a bit of a change.
I can't believe it's been 6 years of Reality Rally. You know, like, the way that the event has grown in the last 6 years is just absolutely incredible. It's all due to Jillian, and yeah, I mean, I look at it like we're helping a charity, but we're also getting to see people that, like, you don't really get to see that often, considering we're all from different parts of the country.
And as a first-timer myself, what are some of the other shows besides the Survivor people I should be looking out for out in the course tomorrow? Are there sneaky shows that like to do things to try and win the actual event?
I think Big Brother Canada is definitely well represented here. They're from my hometown, you know, so certainly I would say befriend them. I like the Utopia people, but really Reality Rally, it's the chefs that steal the show. The Hell's Kitchen guys, you know, that's who I would sort of rub elbows with.
All right, I'll keep an eye on that. Mert, it's great to do this in person, mate.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck.
All right, take care.
Cheers. Trish Hegarty joins us, Survivor Cagayan. Trish, how are you feeling at the moment, Reality Rally?
I'm feeling great. It's great to be around a bunch of yahoos for all the same cause. It's the best thing that can come out of a reality show.
And have you been here before for this?
This is my second year.
So how did you go last year?
Last year was great. I had so much fun.
And are you competing tomorrow?
Am I what?
Are you competing?
I am. I actually just met my teammate that I'm competing with. Yeah.
And how are you thinking you're going to go? Are you going into this with a strategy? Are you hoping to win?
I'm just going to win.
You're just going to win?
I'm just going to win.
Yes. That's simple. Nothing more.
That's it.
Yes. Bring some Cagayan pride back after sort of Spencer and Tasha couldn't do it.
So I don't have to worry about anything.
Yes.
I'm in.
Exactly. You're done. Trish, thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you this weekend more. Cheers. Found EJ Skullcrusher Snyder from Naked and Afraid, and as I just said to EJ, he's very excited. We were meant to have him on the show a couple of years ago. It never happened, so we're here now, mates. Reality Rally, you love this event, don't you?
I absolutely love it. My heart's in it. I lost too many people to cancer, especially breast cancer. This is my third year, and next year I really want to bring it home. I want to bring a lot more money. I mean, the price of a designer cup of coffee each day will make such a huge difference in so many people's lives.
Now, Naked and Afraid is a show that maybe some of our listeners might not be familiar with. I'm not too familiar with it. How would you describe it in a few words?
All right, Naked and Afraid is the most craziest, realistic, forget real, it is real, survival challenge where a strange woman, strange man meet for the first time in an exotic location, one item each, and got to survive 21 days, no clothes, no food, and there's no $1 million prize at the end, just pride.
So a survivor with no clothes and no prize.
Basically, well, that's what XL's about. Now, if you know me, I'm the first man to do Naked Afraid, first man to do it twice, and then I did Naked Afraid XL, the only man to do it 3 times. Yeah.
I need to check it out, mate. We'll get you back on for a longer chat, perhaps in the future. But it's good to finally do this. Great to meet you, and best of luck, Reality Rally.
I love Survivor Oz. Yes, donate, donate, donate.
I'm here with Jimmy T from Survivor Nicaragua as they're singing happy birthday to Richard Hatch, who would love to join us. Both of us, right here, Jimmy T and Richard Hatch, mate.
Hey, Ben.
In person, Originals Team Survivor Oz members. We face this way and see the camera as well. Richard, first of all, happy birthday, mate. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling officially old at 55.
55 and not a day over 21, if you ask me.
Exactly.
Yes. And Jimmy, you come to this event a lot, as do you, Richard. What is it about Reality Rally that always draws you back?
The friends you get to make, giving back what we did, and I just want to say about Richard's birthday, it's exciting. I'm not going to tell you how I know, but he's got some new ink. He's in better shape than he's been for 10 years. Look for him to be back on again soon. So.
As I said, Original Team Survivor Oz members. Jimmy, you're competing tomorrow. Richard, you're not. Richard, I'm competing for the very first time. I'm keeping Team Survivor Oz alive like you did a couple of years ago. What tips will you give me tomorrow in the race?
Oh, that's a good one. Tips. Be yourself. Think, be yourself, and focus. Think and focus, because these challenge spots will trick you up.
And Jimmy, you're competing, so am I meant to look out for you as a rival, or will you give me a bit of help, given you've got a bit of Survivor Oz in your blood?
Listen, I was proud to race with Survivor Oz, and I'm proud as well. This year, Team Lion selected me. They could have picked a lot of great things, so I'm proud of that. And as always, I'll give 100% for Team Lion's 110. So
lucky to have him.
Perfect, guys. Pleasure to do this in person. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you out in the court.
Your other mate.
Yeah, Linda. I'm just going to keep this rolling right now because I've got 3 survivors coming up in a row at Carolina Mama C. Rivera from Survivor Worlds Part, Dale Wentworth. Carolyn, can we have a chat? How are you doing, Carolyn? We're going to grab some other survivors as well, but great to meet you in person.
Yes!
Reality Rally, how excited are you?
Yes, this is great. It's such a great cause. I'm so excited to be here.
And we've got Dale Wentworth here joining us from Survivor, Salman Del Sur. Dale, have you guys hung out before, you and Carolyn?
No, just standing here in line, so we just met. So
well, there you go, meet each other. There you go. See, after each other. What's brought you here to Reality Rally this year?
Jillian convinced me. She's hard to get away from, and it's a phenomenal cause, so I enjoyed it.
Fantastic. Dan Foley's also joining us, and special because he's Team Survivor Oz already tomorrow. So I've got 3 beautiful survivors here. But Dan, just quickly, Dale, are you competing tomorrow as well?
Yes, I am.
And I know you are, Carolyn. You're on Linda's team here. How are we going to beat these two? I know we had a bit of a conversation about this about a week ago, but now in person, can we psych them out a little bit while they're right in front of us?
Okay, what do you mean, how are we going to beat them? That's kind of listen, what really matters is that we team together and beat Mike. That's all that really matters.
You down with that?
Listen, we have our alliances already. Okay?
And are you trying to beat Mike and Kelly as well?
Oh, yeah, I'll kick him at the start.
Hell yeah. Well, alliances are forming. We see them. We're going to work together. We love it. Well, we're going to talk a lot. Carolyn, good to meet you in person.
Thank you.
Same with you. We shared a bus trip and it was fun, so that was great.
Yes, it was.
Guys, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Dan,
thank you, Ben.
Pump up Team Survivor.
Looking forward tomorrow to kicking ass and not bothering with the names.
Yes, exactly. Cheers. Thank you. Kelly Wentworth, Survivor, Salman Del Sur, and Cambodia. If you swing around this bit, we're going to film this as well, if you don't mind.
Hello.
Kelly, how are you going?
I'm moving around. I'm good. How are you? I'm positioned in the right spot here.
Exactly.
Yes.
We've already shared a car ride to Temecula. We've bonded, but right now, this is where it all begins. It's all glamorous. It's all exciting. How are you feeling ahead of this weekend?
I feel good. I'm really thirsty.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It's a bit that way. I won't keep you too long, Kelly. Don't worry. Hint, go away, man. Go away. What are you competing tomorrow? You're a very competitive person. Have you got any strategies that you're going into tomorrow about trying to get ahead of the competition and everything like that?
Well, I am very competitive, but I don't want to push my teammates too hard because, you know, it's really all about them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give a little motivational speech. We're going to do the best we can, and however we do, we'll be fine. We'll be happy.
Now, I'm sorry, I think you're bullshitting a little bit because I saw you in the car this morning and I saw how you were when you got competitive.
I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be
You're trying to be nice. I saw what you're like, so you're just going to pump hard, aren't you?
Oh, we're going for it.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going for it. Yeah.
Exactly.
We don't want anything less than first place.
Well, we'll try and beat you tomorrow. So, Kelly, thanks for joining us and we look forward to having you on the weekend here too.
Thanks, Ben.
We've got a first here on Survivor Oz for the very first time. Pleasure to welcome the winner of Survivor Worlds Apart, Mark Holloway. Mark, welcome to Survivor Oz, first of all. Welcome to the show.
Welcome. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, mate? How are you feeling ahead of Reality Rally?
It's really cool, man. This is a really neat opportunity to come out and raise awareness and raise money for a good cause, and then also, you know, get to see a bunch of people from the reality world. So it's been a lot of fun so far. We're looking forward to a fun night for the rest of the weekend that we're here, you know?
You seem to be doing a lot of these since you've won the show, going around to a lot of these charity events, so already making yourself really part of this big, huge reality family and raising money along the way?
Well, I think in the position that I was in, very fortunate enough to win the show, very fortunate to be given a lot of things in my life. I feel it's hugely important to give back and to, you know, be accountable for what I've been given. And so just for me, it just comes natural. It's how I was raised. So, I mean, if I can ever be a part of something that's bigger than myself and give back, then that's what I want to do.
And you got a couple of other winners here, and Richard and Bob. And I know Richard's not competing, but are you going to go out there tomorrow and try and dive against Bob and some of these other Survivor competitors to show how it's done?
Well, I mean, you guys know me. I'm a competitor. So, you know, we're going to do as best we can. We'll see. You never know when you're going out to a competition like this, if it's going to be rain, sleet, hail, or snow, or if it's going to be good time or slow time, whatever. You're just going to go out and have a good time doing it, you know? Hopefully we'll win.
Yep.
I want to win.
Yep. Of course, you wouldn't be doing it. Yes, exactly. Well, Mark, it's a pleasure to meet you, mate, and hope to get you on the show in a longer interview in the future. Appreciate it.
Nice to meet you.
I'm standing here with the one, the only Mr. Randy Bailey from Survivor Gabon and Survivor Heroes vs. Villains. Randy, you reminded me of that pretty quickly before. You've never been on our show before, so this is an honour. It's an honour to meet you, and it's an honour to have you at Reality Rally. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's. I haven't been to one of these events in years, and it's. You know, I feel like the the college graduate after 2 or 3 years coming back, and you just it's a little awkward. You know, my time in the spotlight is gone, and I've learned that. So it was good for a day. It's getting a little old now.
So how are you then tomorrow? You're not competing, are you? You're just going to be at a checkpoint, are you? Or
whatever Jillian wants me to do.
Yep. And do you find, though, that you say you're out of the spotlight, but a lot of fans surely are here recognising you and coming up wanting to talk to you, get your photo taken, all that sort of stuff?
You're the first.
I'm the first? Wow. Okay, well, I've got to get the photo taken with you in a minute, too. So do you still follow Survivor, watch it at all?
Oh, yeah. I kind of lost it for a few years and didn't boycott it. I watched it, but didn't really enjoy it. But just second chances, kind of I'm reborn. I like it again, and a lot of the bitterness from Heroes Villains is worn off, and yeah, I'm back.
Fantastic. And catch up with some of the guys here too from the show. I mean, obviously Bob and Jillian from your season, but the other contestants, I mean, is it good to be able to see them at least?
Oh yeah, it's good. And don't forget Corinne. Corinne crashes these events. She does not pay for it, so she's my idol.
Is she here yet?
She's not here yet. She should be here any time.
She's going to pop up at some point then. We just got to keep an eye.
Jillian's making her buy like a ticket, just like a normal guest.
Yeah.
So whatever.
We'll look out for her then. Randy, mate, it's a pleasure. Anytime you want to come on the show and have a longer chat, I'd love to have you on.
And sorry it's taken so long to be interviewed. It was kind of I kind of got off on seeing your little tally off to the right, like 355 out of 420, and I was proud to. So this doesn't really count.
No, this honestly this doesn't count because I will wait until we do the long one via Skype.
We're never doing
and that's
that.
exactly it. So this is what I'm saying.
Never doing this is it.
This is it. So people at home watching this and listening to this, be aware that this is the only time Randy Bailey will ever be on Survivor Oz. And also know that I won't call you up at random hours unannounced. So I don't know. Other podcasts do that to you. Do we mention those at all?
I don't want to plug that. This is
Survivor Oz, exactly. The one, the only Randy Bailey, only ever time ever on Survivor Oz. Can you give me at least a g'day Survivor Oz that we can use and listen to?
G'day, mate.
Perfect. Randy, pleasure, mate. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Australia.
It is a massive pleasure to be able to stand here in person with the mother of Survivor Oz and my Survivor and American mother as well, Miss Jillian Larson. Jillian, such an honour to be able to finally stand here, look you in the eye, not through a video camera, and actually talk to you.
I know, this is so crazy. You know, when did we meet? Like 5 years ago?
5 years ago it will be in September, believe it or not. October, actually.
Just online. I mean, that sounds like I was stalking you or something. Thank you. I sent you an email or a message and said, hey, if you want to interview a survivor, I'm happy to talk to you. But you know what? I did have ulterior motives.
Well, you're allowed to. I mean, secretly you wanted to promote an event that would gradually get an Australian to fly 14 hours to be here.
Exactly what happened, and here you are. You're here because you have connected with us, and it's such a pleasure to see you here, and I hope that you get lots of great interviews and have a really good time because, you know, this is a great event. This is Reality Rally, and we raised money for Michelle's Place. You were there this evening. You saw what the facility is all about. The centre is amazing. And then we all have fun in, you know, raising the money for Michelle's Place. And this is a good example of it. And then, of course, tomorrow we're going to have the Amazing Race kind of game. And just remember, I called it Amazing Race kind of game for a reason. You know, maybe you won't get a taxi or whatever, you know, who knows. And then there's a little Survivor-esque stuff in it as well. And unfortunately, the weather hasn't been cooperative. So normally we would have all of this outside, but I couldn't do that to the restaurants. We have 15 restaurant sponsors, and I couldn't have them standing out forever. So we put them inside, and people can just flow out, which is fine. And we've got like 138 sponsors, and it's been totally amazing. And we're all having fun, and I'm so glad you're here.
Well, it's amazing because each year you talked it up and said how big it was and how sort of it grows every single year, and I had this picture in my mind of it, and to see this now and the amount of people and not just survivors but obviously all these other reality shows. I mean, I will have a confession to make, Jillian. I'm on this bus today travelling with Dale and Kelly Wentworth, Merch Jaff, you know, people who I've had on the show, met before, and there's this lovely girl from Canada, Sarah, you know, great meeting her, talking to her, had no idea who she was, and I got off the bus and I turned to her and said, so, pardon my ignorance, but were you actually on the show? And she said, yeah, I won season 3 of Big Brother. So that's kind of the type of fan that I've turned into. But I'm meeting these people, so I'm proud to be here to be able to meet people like that.
Awesome. And you know, one of the things people say, well, do you just have Survivors or, you know, Amazing Races? And we don't. We invite people. We've got a database of about 600 reality stars. We rely on the reality stars out there sending us information like so-and-so's interested, blah, blah, blah. And then they let us know they're interested. So I have to say, though, that we do have a very high code of conduct, that we really don't want people that are going to not represent Reality Rally, Michelle's Place, Temecula in a good way. And I'm not the moral police, but I do have a not a standard. We just can't do some of the things that people are interested in us doing, because it's all about Michelle's Place. So we invite people, love it from different shows, because just because some people like Survivor doesn't mean that they want to talk to a Survivor. Maybe they don't like Survivor. They want to talk to Amazing Race. They want to talk to Naked and Afraid, Utopia, all of these different shows, that they can get a sense of what the other shows were all about. So we're actually, I say that our event, there's something in it for everybody. And there is, in so many, many ways. You can sponsor, you can volunteer, you can donate, you can come and have fun, everything. So it's awesome, and I'm so glad you're here. Now you can see what I've been talking about.
I know, this is just, it's surreal. I hate using that word, but it is, because, you know, it's, and this whole venue here at the moment is fantastic for this casino night. I mean, there's a person dressed as a shark, there's beautiful ladies with crowns on, you know, Richard Hatch, I think, hasn't been able to move for 3,000 hours, basically, and you told me all about that before, but I mean, it's just, it's amazing. I mean, it's beyond my words that I can explain what this is actually like.
Oh, awesome. And, you know, I will also add that Wilson Creek came on board with us 6 years ago, and they are one of the top wineries. We've got like 40 wineries now in town, and I don't say the best winery, but they certainly are one of the top ones, because they're so community minded and they do so much for everybody that they can. So we're at Wilson Creek Winery again for the 6th year. They host us. They love that we come and we don't have to clean up afterwards, which is great. So a big shout out to Wilson Creek, because they're just great, and the owners are awesome. Jerry and Rosie are the mother and father. In fact, they're right there on the bottle behind us. And then the whole family, they knew nothing about wine when they moved here like 18 years ago, and they developed this wonderful winery, and they support so many charities and organizations in town. So, and I can't believe that you're here. I mean, that is amazing. We've always Skype talked at like 2 in the morning or something.
Well, it's incredible, because I think I've sort of have that ongoing tally of the amount of times people have been on the show, and I mean, you're up there. I think between you and John Carroll, you know, I mean, you could fill it like, you know, half of our hours, which is fantastic. But, you know, it's just to be able to do this in person and to see this, as I keep saying, but and to see how busy you are. I mean, goodness me, Gillian, you stood there on that red carpet for how long and went through all the names, and I missed my number, and then I was
watching you. I was watching you. I knew. Well, we talked about that.
You did.
I said, you go, or don't wait for the whole line. Yep. I said, wait till close to the end, and I suddenly realized that we didn't get the Watsons on there. Oh my gosh, what a faux pas. So anyway, I ended
up being last. You saved the best of last anyway. So
that's what it was. Yeah.
Gillian, I think again, thank you so much. I want to give you a hug on camera. At least
so much.
People listening to this can watch the video, but really appreciate it, and thanks very much for having me here. It's great fun.
Before you end, I have to say to Steve and Linda, who came all the way from us
behind the camera.
Behind the cameras. So yeah, there you go. Thank you for coming back. You must have liked it the first time. Yeah. Thank you. We love having you here, and since then you got married, and
to each other, not to separate people.
Oh, true. Yeah, they got married to each other. So thank you for coming back again. I so love being able to tell people, oh yeah, we've got people coming from Australia and South Africa and Canada and everyone in the United States. So, you know, I love that. So please keep coming back.
We'll get a New Zealander to come next time, then we can all poke fun at them.
Yeah.
That's easy to do. But yes, thank you very much, Gillian, and
so
keep going.
And I appreciate it. And hi, Australia.
Yeah.
Good day, mate.
Good day.
Goodness, it's not good day now. What do you say in the evening?
Good day. Have a good one, mate. Good night, mate. Yeah. That'll do.
Yeah, and I should say something in African then, so that you've got that. So, Slala Gashli means stay well.
Right,
and that's exactly what we ought to do, is stay well.
Slala Gashli.
Yes, Slala Gashli.
I butchered that, but okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Found another one of our Survivor stars, Nina Perch from Survivor Worlds Apart. Nina, pleasure to meet you. And here at Reality Rally, how are you enjoying it so far?
Oh, it's great. I love it. I've actually been here as a guest before, so this is my first time as a celebrity. And
wow.
I know. It's really a lot of fun. I love seeing the fans and seeing them have a good time and everything and meeting them. So I'm really enjoying myself.
So how, in terms of you were a fan last time, so you were going up to people like you for autographs and for photos. How is it now having people come up to you and ask for autographs and photos?
I know. It's crazy, isn't it? Because my husband just said that. He goes, you know, the last time we were here, you were one of them running around asking for pictures with everybody. So, yeah, it's fun. It's a lot different, you know. Sometimes I kind of miss being a fan.
Oh, you're always a fan at heart. Yeah.
Yes, I'm always a fan. Yeah.
I mean, seeing someone like Richard Hatch, I mean, I guess that never gets old. I mean, it's Richard Hatch, for goodness sake.
I know. I love Richard. I met him as a fan a few years ago at Reality Rally. So I love Richard. Actually, I met him at the 10-year Survivor reunion. Yeah, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
That was my first time I met him.
Fantastic.
So, and then again here. So, I know, first Survivor.
And are you competing tomorrow in the race?
I am not. I broke my elbow a few months ago, so my doctor told me I'm not all the way healed.
Right.
So I'm going on vacation. I don't want to break it again right before I leave. So I have to stay on the sidelines and cheer people on.
Are you cheering any particular members of the Dirty 30 in particular?
I think Carolyn's running.
She is. Well, Carolyn's actually on our other form. I was at Linda,
Carolyn?
and I have Dan.
Fun.
Yeah.
Carolyn, Trish.
I've got Dan on my team. So.
Oh, you have Dan on your team. Well, I mean, you know, I have to cheer on my castmates, don't I?
Yes.
I got to cheer them on. So I'll cheer them on. Trish from Cagayan.
Yep.
I'll be cheering her, and I love Trish. So. I mean, I love everybody.
Yes, as long as we all try our best and do what we can, and as Dan said, beat Mike.
Yeah.
We want to beat Mike, apparently.
Yes,
so
yes.
He's already won, so, you know.
Yeah.
We'll compete for you there in spirit, Nina. We'll take you along with us to just, you know, go there in spirit.
And then when I see you guys come by my checkpoint, I'll make sure
Yes. Give us a bit of hand, like give us a bit of help, you know, give us a hint, something along those lines. Nina, pleasure to meet you in person and do this. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.
We've found our way now to another Survivor winner, Mr. Bob Crowley from Survivor Gabon, who is wearing a Survivor Africa hat, but you're on another part of Africa. But
this is I like the makeup of the hat.
Right.
And it matches my bow tie.
It does. It does
so
indeed.
And most people don't notice the fact that it's not Survivor Gabon.
Right, well, I didn't notice it either, so let's be quiet. But you're a regular here, Bob. You come here all the time, don't you, Reality Rally? You love it here.
No, I've only come here 6 times.
Only 6 times? That's it. So what are you talking about?
Oh, right. There's only been 6 times.
Yes. What is it about this event that keeps drawing you back to it each year?
It's a great event. It's for a great cause. Jillian is a wonderful woman. I really owe it to her to come out and help whenever I can. I'm trying to make up for the fact that we booted her early, although that wasn't my fault. She was on the other tribe. But just such a, I was just saying with Jimmy T, there's so many great people here. It's like a reunion once a year. And we get to meet you and, you know, Linda and, you know, all these great people.
Yep.
So it's a great event.
And I guess kind of there is a real group of fans, isn't there, that go to all these events, because this clearly isn't the only Survivor event. I mean, you've got obviously Give Kids a World, and there's a few other ones now. Rodney's got Rodney Bowl, and you've got your own, I believe, I think at the moment too, don't you? So, I mean, seeing these regulars and the new people, I mean, it just must keep getting better and better each time.
It is. It really, it's not, and then we, when I come here, we also meet people. I've got people coming from this event to our event, and vice versa, and vice versa.
Yep.
And so it's just a great time.
And are you competing tomorrow in the actual race?
We are actually one of the checkpoints, and I can't give you a clue because I know that somebody will steal this and get the information out.
Well, I'm competing as well, so I mean, you could have given me a hint, but you know,
Jillian has allowed us to come and plug for the Durham Warriors Survival Challenge, and so we are actually doing some of the challenges that we do at the Durham Warriors Survival Challenge, and we're doing it here to give people a a feeling for what it's really like to be on Survivor.
So I should be very scared then.
Yes. You should be practicing making fire tonight.
Wow, all right. So I'll just try not to burn down the hotel room and get some practice in so I can get a little bit of a head start. So we'll see how we go. Bob, this has been a lot of fun, mate. Really pleased to meet you. And, yeah, good luck for just doing the checkpoints tomorrow and for your event later in the year as well.
And thank you so much for coming here and helping Jillian promote this and my project. It's wonderful. I really appreciate it.
We've found the one, the only Scout Cloud Lee from Survivor Vanuatu. Scout, you were the third person I ever interviewed on Survivor Oz, and that was back in 2011, and it's now 2016, and I never had you on since. What's wrong with me? Why haven't I had you back on?
Well, I don't know. You're going to have to, you don't pray about it. I don't know.
I know. I'm going to have to come up with some sort of bad excuse, but it's a pleasure to have you back on, and here in person, Reality Rally. You're a regular at this event, I believe. I mean, what is it about this event that keeps drawing you back year after year?
Well, I'm a cancer survivor, for one thing. 1990, given 2 months to live. That was shocking.
Yep.
I'm still here.
Yep.
So that's one thing. I love the event. I love Michelle's place. But this is by far the classiest event that happens for all reality people. It's classy. People behave themselves, you know.
So far, at least, I'm seeing.
It's wonderful visiting with the fans and starts the interaction. I mean, it just has class. I've been to 4 or 5 different ones, and this is the one I return to. I feel good about it. I get to go to the center. I get to meet some of the people that benefit from what we do, so, you know.
And it's a great atmosphere as well, kind of this casino night. I mean, there's people sort of socialising, playing some games, raising some money, eating some great food. I've been here for only a couple of hours and I'm already having the time of my life. So this is what this event does to people who come along to it.
Well, I want to know how you became such a good interviewer.
Well, I would like to say that there was something special out of it, but there really wasn't. I'm born with a natural gift. What can I say? I don't know. You're the first ever to call me a good interviewer, so you're my new best friend.
You're a fabulous interviewer.
Can you see the list of questions I'm reading off my hands right now? Not really. So are you competing tomorrow in the race?
I'm going to be at a checkpoint.
Right.
If you treat me nice,
well, this is where I'm
give you
competing.
A special advantage.
Well, can you give me any tips of what I should expect or kind of what I should practice for? Bob was telling me I should maybe practice building fire for one of my events. I mean, do I have to do anything that fancy for yours as well?
Well, actually, I'm not going to give you any hints because our event is a spur of the moment.
Okay, well look at that.
You're good. See, that's your shtick.
All right, well Dan's on my team. We were trying to work out what each of our strengths were, and I said that one of mine is talking out of my ass. So if it involves that, then I'm set.
You're awesome.
All right, good. Okay, I'll look forward to it then.
Tell me where you live.
I live in Hobart, which is in the state of Tasmania, the small island under the big island of Australia. So
you're a Tasmanian devil?
Yeah, well, yes, if you want to say that, yes.
God in heaven, one of my best friends, one of my students actually, became Dr. David Jubb. Now he's from Tasmania.
Fantastic.
Came up, spent years on my ranch.
Well, there you go. You're the second person this week that has actually heard of the place. So well done. There was a Canadian guy who said that was his dream place to visit. So there you go. That's a thing apparently.
Is it just incredibly beautiful?
There are many parts of it that are incredibly beautiful. Yes. I mean, I've lived there my whole life. I've never lived anywhere else. So you know.
Well, what gets you to here?
This right now, Reality Rally. Honestly, and just fitting in other things. I've been promising Jillian ever since I've met her that I would come along one year, and here I am 5 years later. I finally made it. So I like to keep my promises.
Well, I want to ask you, is it an 18-hour flight?
14-hour flight. So I flew from Melbourne and to LA, 14 hours.
How'd you get to Melbourne?
It's an hour flight from Hobart to Melbourne. So I spent so if you add it up,
little
15
flight,
hours.
Yeah,
it's only a little one, but I mean. mean, you can drive. There's a boat, but you need to come and visit. You need to,
I'd love to do that.
And are you still watching Survivor? Still enjoying Survivor?
Hello. Don't talk to me when I'm watching the show.
Right. Okay.
Don't call me on the phone or knock on my door because I will not answer, and I'll go.
And are you enjoying this season at the moment? Are you enjoying?
Oh, very much. I love this season.
Yeah, it's good. Who's your pick to win?
Yeah, I'm all about Sydney.
Sydney.
He's great, and Ty. Sydney and Ty.
Sydney's getting a lot of love. I've been, a few people here have been mentioning about Sydney. So.
Well, Sydney's playing a great game. For one thing, she's under the radar. She's doing a good job. She's not really pissing anybody off. That's good. And Ty is fabulous. He's
fantastic.
He's given the love.
And Debbie, we've got to love Debbie too, don't we? I mean, how great she is.
I do. You know what? I didn't like her at all to begin with, but now, by golly, I like her.
Yep, she's amazing, indeed.
She is. Yeah, at first she was just fun to hate.
Yep.
But now she's just fun to love.
Yes,
so.
Exactly. Scout, we're going to have to get you back on the show for a longer interview. I think we need to do an episode recap with you. You're still watching the show, so you're going to have great insights into it. So we'll do that. We promise it. But a pleasure to have you here again, and I promise it won't take another 5 years to get you back on.
Okay, bye. Thank you very much.
Found a special guest here at Reality Rally, the one, the only Corinne Kaplan from Survivor Gabon and Survivor Caramel. Corinne, good to see you here at Reality Rally, and you popped in for say hello to everybody. How are you enjoying it so far?
I've had like 3 glasses of wine, so this is great. And your microphone looks like a Klondike bar.
Well, I've never had it quite described that way before. Maybe I can start calling it Klondike. Would that be inappropriate, or?
I don't know.
Yeah. Good to catch up with you. Came here with Max as well, and seeing all your friends and everything, and obviously Randy and everything too.
So I'm only here for one reason only, and that's because Randy does not transport himself outside state lines. And he told me 8 months ago that he was coming to this event, and he was like, "You're gonna come, right? You'll come." And I was like, yeah, which is what I say to anybody. And then I just kind of pull out at the end.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do that with Randy, so I am here basically just to play with Randy, and that's it.
Now, I don't want you to give too much away because every Survivor fan wants that illusion of you two just having an amazing night out in the town and not know what happens. But what are some of the fun activities that you and Randy would do on a regular Corinne and Randy night?
Torture small animals.
Yep.
No, I don't know what we're gonna do. So Randy's really into casinos. So he's all about he wants us to go to some random shitty ass Indian reservation casino around here. I'm all about live music and clubs.
Combine the two. Is there such a place?
If there is one, we'll find it.
Or you can create one. Create your own. That would be a nice place to go to.
Yeah. I'm basically, I texted him earlier and I'm like, listen, I'm not really feeling the casino thing. Can we go to Old Town, Front Street, and just rage at the clubs? And he's like, you're the boss. So genuinely, I'm going to make him go where I want to go. So if you're in Temecula tonight, know that Randy will be twerking on a speaker if I have anything to say about it at a random club here tonight.
All right, there you go. Go out and do it because I'm going to go and fly. I want to see that image, Corinne. So thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure having you on the show.
You have an eyebrow ring. I don't think I've ever seen you in person, or if I have, I don't remember it. You seem like a dude that gets down.
Well. I'm
wondering what you're doing later.
Well, there's an after party, but then wherever the night takes me, I will be there. So, and I'm meant to be competing tomorrow, but fuck that.
Oh my God, you compete better hungover.
Exactly. I just won't sleep.
You take an Adderall, you have a shot of whiskey in the morning, and you're fucking good.
Done. I'm Australian. Drinking is in our blood, and so is everything else.
As far as I know, you're all inmates, right?
Yeah.
It's a fucking entire country of felons.
Yes.
So I expect a lot from you.
All right, done. Deal. I'm gonna do my best to keep you
sweet.
Proud.
So we'll toast at 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Done.
Great.
Cheers. Thanks, Corinne. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm walking around and standing here. Well, actually, I'm walking, which is, I can't stand and walk. I don't know why I started with that introduction, but still here at the Casino Evening Charity Events Reality Rally, we've managed to track down somebody who people know and love. Well, they do, 'cause she hasn't been on the show for a long time. But you heard 34 hours of her voice, so that's probably enough to keep a lot of people satisfied. I'm talking about the wonderful Ozlet Kate McLaughlin. Sarah McLaughlin? No, Kate McLaughlin. Kate, hello, how are you?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
Oh, well, it's great. I'm in California, and I'm standing here surrounded by people and standing next to you. So what more could I want?
$1 million.
Well, that would be nice. Would I get...
Hookers?
Well, I mean, what are they looking like?
Hot hookers.
Hot hookers.
Morgan tits.
So this is the thing. Within 10 minutes of you talking to me tonight, you're talking about Anna and me being in another boob coma. So you've got this picture of me that all I like is big boobs.
Yeah.
Is that just because I'm a guy, or because I like Morgan?
Both.
Right, okay then. So, I somehow need to change this opinion, but this is your very first time to Reality Rally?
Yes, it is.
And you live not too far from here, I believe?
About 40 minutes.
So what is so great about this area of California that is why so many reality people want to come here?
Absolutely nothing. From what I've heard, this is kind of a nothing area.
So why do you live here then?
I live 40 minutes from here, which there's stuff 40 minutes from here, but here, just some wineries and not much else from what I hear.
So 40 minutes from here, what's it called? Is it actually a town called 40 minutes from here? Because that would be quite convenient.
I live in Carlsbad.
Right, okay then. And what's so special about that area?
It's close to San Diego, which is awesome.
Right. And now I saw San Diego from a plane today and drove through it, and it looks quite nice. And we might go to the zoo on Sunday, because, I mean, that's all they talk about here, isn't it?
Yeah, I went a couple weeks ago. It was pretty awesome.
So what is so good about it? What do I need to look forward to about this zoo? Why is it called, like, the world's best zoo?
They have pandas and everything. It's very well landscaped, which I don't know why, but I'm very impressed by this.
Right. You like a good landscape.
Like, it's like you feel like you're in the rainforest when really you're like practically downtown San Diego.
And you're in San Diego, right? And there's no rainforest in San Diego?
No, there's definitely not.
Okay, I saw that they had water, and how far away is Mexico from San Diego?
Ooh, don't quote me on that. I am geographically not inclined.
Right, okay, cool. So there goes that idea to like sneak into Mexico or something like that.
You can walk over the border.
Well, they actually asked me in customs, are you going to Mexico? And I'm like, no. Why? Well, what does it matter? Like,
I have friends that'll walk over the border and get flights from Tijuana because they're significantly cheaper to go places.
Right.
Like my friend's going to Costa Rica for like 2 weeks for $200 or something crazy.
Wow. Okay. Maybe we can just like leave and go to Costa Rica instead, or something. I don't know. This interview is kind of very strange because, I mean, we literally are at a Survivor reality event and we're talking about Costa Rica, and you're drinking beer.
I've been drinking, okay.
How many beers? And just tell our listeners who's been buying you these beers tonight.
The fabulous Randy Bailey.
Now, I was talking to somebody. Now, this is no word of a lie. A guy came up to me tonight and said, I'm a big fan of Survivor Oz. So, first of all, winning, we've got a listener. Secondly, I see Kate walk in.
The only one.
Yeah, the only one. You are listening, Nathan. Thank you. And then I see Kate walk through with Randy. Simple wave. Not even like, oh my God, it's Ben. Yeah, it's just like, what's up? Cool as a cucumber. Because she's with Randy Bailey, and I really think that is a kind of okay thing to do. Because you were with him last night, weren't you?
I met him last night, but he didn't remember meeting me last night. But he was nice to me both times he's met me, so maybe we'll meet again tomorrow. I'm good with this.
And he won't remember you, but like, hey, you look slightly familiar.
I'm down to do this every day. It's fine with me.
It's like that Adam Sandler movie where didn't Drew Barrymore forget like every morning that she was with Adam Sandler?
That was a shit movie, so I hardly remember it, but sure.
It's an Adam Sandler movie, so...
Like Groundhog's Day, I'm a little bit more on par with that.
Maybe, yes. That's a better... And it didn't have Adam Sandler in it.
Yeah.
I have to ask a question. You did 34 hours worth of podcasting with us last year. Is that just completely drained your battery as to why you've been like on the show like 3 times since? Not even that. I think it's even probably once or twice.
Actually, I just moved to the West Coast, and now instead of it being like at 5 a.m., it's at like 3 or 4. It's like at a very weird time, straight up middle of the night.
Yeah. So we need to either do it a little bit earlier
or a little bit later. Either way, I would. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm sort of having a break right now, so like talk to Colin. I mean, he's only like an hour ahead of you, so I mean, it should be easier for him, right?
Should be.
Should be. But he's Canadian, so.
Canada.
Hi Hi, Colin, if you're listening.
Tons of Canadians here tonight, so, you know.
There are. I mean,
they're everywhere.
I shared the story before that I was on the bus with this Canadian winner of Big Brother, and I had no fucking idea who she was.
I knew who she was.
Well, I said her name, and you're straight like, oh my god, her! And I'm like, yeah. I mean, I honestly thought she was just a super fan. Sorry, Sarah, but like...
Get together, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, there's probably 65 to 70% of people at this thing that I'm looking around right now, and I have no idea. I was talking to the lady before from Pirate Master, and I had no fucking idea who she was.
Anyone who watches Big Brother, Donnie is over here in his visor gesturing at fire right now, and it is fantastic.
This is a big bearded guy with a hat on?
Yes, he is fantastic.
So now tell me about this guy. So what do I need to know?
He's a fan favorite. He is like I believe he was a janitor for a school. He speaks real quiet like this.
Right.
Very funny guy.
Did he win?
No, he's not a strategic mind. He's more of a kind of like a Keith Nail-ish.
Okay.
In that realm, I'd say he's a little bit better than Keith as far as gameplay, but in that lovable, friendly kind of guy.
So if he was to go on Australian Big Brother, he would win, given it's a popularity contest and the viewers vote for it.
Oh, he was a fan favorite by far. Yes.
So there you go. He needs to come to Australia.
He came and said hi to me earlier. He's a very nice guy.
There you go. See, and I just thought it was Max Dawson wearing a hat a lot of the time.
No, Max Dawson's a little hotter.
Now we had Max here, and should we share the story of Max being here before? We asked for an interview, and he politely declined and said we'd do it tomorrow. But sadly, Max isn't going to be here tomorrow. So what do you think that means?
I don't know.
He doesn't want to talk to us. I don't think this part of the interview will make the final cut. Kate, this is fun. This is the most strangest and weirdest interview I've done so far this weekend. So I'm sure that you are glad that you took time out of your drinking of your beer to do this.
Yeah.
Great. Have a great night. Pre-game here at Reality Rally. We're just chilling and walking around. I haven't actually talked to Linda and Steve yet. Linda, former Oslet, and
we were on the on your video, weren't we?
but not on the audio.
Oh, okay.
No, this is a podcast. How you doing, Steve?
Yeah, I'm going well.
Yeah,
I'm ready. I'm pumped.
Yeah.
We're ready
now
to go.
we've worked out the actual alliance here. Dan, do we want to start that chant again?
Anyone but Mike. Anyone but Mike. Anyone but Mike. Anyone but Mike.
All right, there we go. We're trying to completely beat Mike. Simple. Now, Linda and Steve aren't on our team. Dan the man's on our team.
Damn straight, baby.
I mean, we've videoed, we've talked, but this is it. This is the real deal right now. We're moments away from starting this, and we've met our other team members, which I'll get on the mic in a moment. But is this kind of how it was like on that the trip into Survivor, Dan? The nerves are jittering, you're getting ready to start?
Oh, hell no, man. It's calm, cool, collected. I'm the Rodney today.
You're the
I got the
Rodney.
3 C's going. That's it.
It's not your birthday. We're not going to miss it halfway.
Oh, my friggin' birthday, man. I'm running a race in the hot sun on my birthday. Rodney, I love you, man. You know it.
Yes, exactly. Well, I'm going to introduce here to... oh, no, they're talking. We'll interrupt them in a minute. Guys, how are you two feeling? You've done this before. So, I mean, are you coming into this any differently this year?
Not really.
No?
Just chilling, having fun.
Steve?
Just all about the fun.
All about the fun? And you got Carolyn Rivera.
Hey, Mike.
We've already did the... Hello, Carolyn. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. We've already started the Anyone But Mike chant again. But how are you feeling right now before this race? Are you pumped?
Oh, I already I tested out the torch, the winning torch.
Yep.
It fits nicely in my hand, and I just plan on just grabbing that, at the finish line.
It's got that Olympic spirit about it now that we've had that grabbing of the torch.
Oh, wait a minute. So if there's Olympic spirits, there must be cheating involved. So we've got the underage Chinese gymnast on our team. So we're guaranteed to win.
The Russian athlete.
Guaranteed to win now.
Listen, we're on team
Anti-Mike. Anyone but Mike. Anyone but Mike.
We've played that game before.
Yeah, so is he, unfortunately.
Damn him. I mean, come on.
Well, he can't win an
He's
immunity this time around.
Uh-huh.
The game.
Right. No immunity necklace to save his ass.
Exactly. And he's got more than a few people against him. He's got.
This has been a battle cry that is sweeping very quietly amongst the crowd.
Yes.
Listen.
And another one.
At the end of Mike, here's another Anyone But
The wonderful Kelly. Hello, Kelly.
What? Anyone but me?
No, anyone but Mike.
Anyone but Mike. Oh, to win?
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyone but Mike.
Yeah, hey, listen, there's no immunity saving you in this.
You win, Kelly, great. Carolyn wins, great. If I win, yeah, right, whatever.
I would like to see a survivor. Somebody with a survivor on the team win. And
how about a survivor that hasn't already won?
Well, exactly.
How about that?
Exactly. First-timers aren't competing, so Mike's the only winner out there competing. So
anyone but Mike.
Anyone but Mike can compete. Yes. How are you feeling about your team, Kelly?
I feel good. They're ready. Yeah, we're going to take it slow and steady.
Yes. Oh.
Slow and steady, girl. I feel like
I don't believe it.
Maybe I'm faking you out.
I believe that bit more than I believed the bit a second ago.
Well, our team is clearly the most gravitationally enhanced of the team, so we were going to take it slow and steady because we don't have a choice. So,
we might have a heart attack if we go like that.
But we have alliances built already, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We will work together. We will help each other out because anyone but Mike.
Anyone but Mike.
Anyone but Mike. Anyone but Mike. Anyone but Mike.
Okay, we're so done. I gotta go. My team.
We're psyching everybody out. Yes. I need to meet our other team members. Can I interrupt you guys for a second? Mark, you're on our team from The Biggest Loser, mate. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic.
That's good. And we're really getting this battle cry of anyone but Mike. Do you even know Mike Holloway?
I don't know Mike, but we're going to kick his ass.
Exactly. And Lynn, our beautiful new member from Colorado, how are you feeling your first time? We're all first timers for Reality Rally. So, I think this is going to work in our favour.
I think so too. I think that first win, that first idea, we're it.
And your daughter was on Big Brother, of course. Are you wanting to beat her out there?
Absolutely. I'm the one who raised her to be competitive, so we have to beat her.
Yes, exactly. Well, we're gonna work this out. We're gonna go out there and do it. So go Team Survivor Oz.
Go Team Survivor and let's beat Mike.
109. You're what? 53.
33.
33.
I was on Biggest Loser, but our Team Survivor Oz.
Survivor Oz.
Dan Foley, Survivor Worlds Apart.
Lynn Burgess, Becky Burgess' mom from Big Brother 17. Congrats!
Okay, so you guys go up for pictures and then come down for video interview.
Crossing the finish line, Team Survivor Oz in 33rd place. How are we feeling?
Fantastic.
I'm happy with 33rd. I think we got 32nd when we last competed 2 years ago with Linda, so we're about the same.
Oh, good pace.
Good pace.
Yeah, we did good. I got like 102 last year.
Nice. So how many teams are there?
Over 100, 108.
So well in the top half. I'm happy with that. Top half, Dan. Top half. Well done.
Top half. I'm digging that. Stupid Mike.
Did he win?
He won.
First time.
Of course.
Nicely done, gentlemen.
All right, we're being introduced now, apparently.
What show?
And we're waiting for him to bring us in.
I thought you were one of our amazing race NFL guys.
There's a crocodile and a cowboy.
Congratulations.
And a guy wearing a cowboy sock. All right. Time for the photo.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Hi. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you. Good to finish.
That's a great name. Come on up there, have fun. Thank you. Here we go, right here, Bob. Hey.
There we go. We get photograph and now we're going to get interviewed. But 33rd place, I'm happy with that. Might do a bit more of a wrap and some more stuff coming soon. Continuing on Survivor Oz here at Reality Rally.
Now just to correct myself there, just gone over the stats in terms of where we actually finished in 2014 when Linda and Steve competed for Team Survivor Oz, Jimmy T and Richard Hatch. Actually finished in 36th back in 2014, so we improved 33rd on that. There were more teams this year as well than back in 2014, and we also beat Linda and Steve, who competed separately on another team as well, so we're quite happy with that. 33rd out of I think there was about 70 teams, I was told, so we'll take it. Good result by far. Now, outside of Reality Rally, obviously a huge event, lots of fun had there, and as I said, videos online as well. There were a couple of other meetings held across my trip in the USA and Canada, including 3 separate ones where actually turned into 4 separate videos. So Purple Kelly Shin, who lives nearby the Temecula area, San Diego, came and visited during the event, and we had a meeting at a beach and had a lovely little time drinking some mimosas and hanging out with some of her friends. And also she visited me on a brief little layover I had in Phoenix in Arizona throughout my trip. Now, also on the trip in Minnesota, managed to bump into our Ozlet Colin, who of course has been doing a fantastic job in keeping the show alive while I've had a bit of time off. And at the same meeting, met up with Gary Strateski from Survivor Fiji and Ashley Trainer from Survivor Samoa. And to add to that, in San Francisco, met up with Yao Man again. Of course, met up with Yao Man and Eliza a few years ago in Malaysia. And just so happened that the same evening, our very good friend John Carroll from Marquesas happened to be in San Francisco and met up with us at the same time. Now, we've added these videos to our website. These were done as videos, not audios, but we've managed to extract the audio from these videos and include them on this episode so you can hear them as well. I will say that unfortunately Ashley wasn't in our video that we did, so you won't hear from Ashley, but there is a photo online of all of us together. So let's hear some clips of the couple of meetings with Purple Kelly Shin, as well as Gary Strateski and Ozlet Colin, and John Carroll and Yao Man Chan. Let's hear those now.
Connecting flight in Phoenix means that Kelly decided to meet up, and like I met your dad as well. This is like crazy. I've interviewed your mum and I met your dad. Like I know your parents.
Life is crazy.
We're besties. But yeah, I mean, literally an hour stop over here and you come all the way out here, so thank you very much.
I love seeing you. You're in my state.
It's fun. It's like, exactly, I wasn't even meant to be here. So we just thought we'd do another random video because we could, and we're not on a beach this time, which kind of sucks. But
no.
Hey.
But next time we will be.
We will be, because you're going to come to Australia.
Yes.
Yes, or Florida, wherever I am. But
Somewhere fun and beautiful.
Yes. Well, thank you for joining me again. And this is a really pointless video, but I don't care because it was fun.
Bye.
I don't know what's legal over here. So we are here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I have found two people that you may or may not know from Survivor PG, Mr. Gary Straczewski, Gary, and our Oslets, Colin Hewitt, and also I'm not trying to like get him naked. Plugging our other show. I'm just trying to undress him in the middle of it. But
he's a good dude.
This is fun, Gary. I'm glad we can actually do this in person. Because as soon as I was like, I'm coming to Minneapolis, because my friends obviously moved, I'm like, well, Gary lives in Minneapolis.
That's right.
So you've been in Tasmania, and now I've been to Minneapolis.
Now we're going to have to be back in Tasmania.
We will. So next time we do one of our episodes, we've got just like this extra thing that we can obviously connect with. We just actually had Ashley training here too from Smile, which had to cut the video, but you see the photos on our website. And Colin, we should have really organised something better, and we could have done like an actual episode here rather than, you know.
Next year.
But we flew over America together.
We flew over America and over the Death Star.
Yes, and I failed miserably at destroying the Death Star. I had like 3 seconds to destroy it, and I flew straight into the tractor beam and blew up the Millennium Falcon. So there's a little bit more to it. But Garrett, what are you thinking of this season? Watching the season?
Yep, it's good.
You like it?
They had a lot of getting some medical.
Yes. Joining your family.
Yep.
Medivacs.
Yep, joined the group. Now they gotta have all the medivacs.
Yes, well, you've got that many now. They did it obviously with the Philippines with 3. So now we need to have the medivacs.
I think you got at least a dozen.
And how would you go up against Caleb and Neil? Yeah, absolutely.
I've gotten smarter with age. My first thing I would do was
burn everybody should.
But it was burn my mattress
to make it seem that you were completely innocent.
Oh, I was a nice guy.
That's clever. Stay away from the fire ants. You learned that from the fire ants. That you can actually, burn stuff and not actually get eaten alive. And Colin, you've been doing obviously a lot of episodes while I've been off. And does this not prove that I'm not out there in Fiji right now filming Australian Survivor?
Well, Noah did have a theory on the Autopsy this week that this was part of your reward challenge.
Right.
An individual reward challenge, a couple of days excursion, so...
Get to go to America for a little bit,
yeah.
This is, but I will admit, I've been on holiday, so I've had an excuse for not listening to the show that I started. Who do you think's going to win? Sydney? Hands down. Alright, who do you think's going to win?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Aubrey. Just because everyone's saying Michelle, and I don't see Michelle win. I think Aubrey's more likely to win it. And I was at Kate, who I will say, we did film a video together, and she'll be on an audio, but I lost all my data, that's another story. We had a conversation about this, and she made a very good point that this season is very likely that a woman wins it because Jeff Probst isn't talking up this season.
Yeah.
And generally, when Jeff Probst doesn't talk up a season, it's a woman who wins it because we know that Jeff Probst loves his alpha males. So, I don't know if that's something to whatever. I really hope Debbie wins. It's not going to happen, but if Debbie wins Survivor, then that just goes off. Oh, do you not like Debbie? Oh, come on, Gary.
These things psychological help.
Sometimes.
Yeah, really?
Yes.
I'm so shocked right now. I would think with the proper medication, counseling, you'd be alright.
I'll seek that out for you.
Tell me why.
She's essentially the female coach. And not like coach, like entertainment value galore. Can you imagine her up on stage with $1 million? Like, this is a woman who probably would she's talking about inspecting water and I've seen water my entire life. Next day it's at least that she was arrested for faulty water tampering. She comes out and she's like, oh, he's a model, I've got experience in modeling. And then the next thing you see is for part-time model as a kid. This woman is amazing. Could you imagine her winning Survivor? Come on.
Oh, I would have a hard time with that.
I mean, Ty winning would be cool as well, and I think Ty's going to get the 4th place edit, so close, but he's not exactly Mr. Strategy.
Ty's not sure where he is right now.
Ty's still going to boot up. guys off doing something like that. But I mean, this is fun. I'm out with a bunch of survivors. There's Temecula, now I'm in Minneapolis, I've got one here, one's left, and then hopefully more to come still in San Francisco as well. So sadly not filming Australian Survivor, but at least I get to hang out with these two. So thank you for watching, and thank you too for being here. I found out we're here to San Francisco, and the light here is absolutely terrible.
Do you see how we're completely in the dark? You can't even tell. You could just have two strangers sitting next to you.
Let's get some light here.
I'm going to pretend.
Oh, yes.
Hold
on, yeah.
We're just going to get the... we're going to get a light here.
Flashlight.
It's like a concept.
All right, here.
Oh, look at this. Yeah.
Hey.
Yao Man, who we've already had in one of these before in Malaysia the other year, and... look who we found in San Francisco, John Carroll. John.
Hello.
This is exciting.
Show
oh, like this. There we go.
Your face, yeah.
I would just literally tell this story.
I look like you have eyeshadow on.
I was at the baseball game watching the Giants play the Diamondbacks, and I've looked on Facebook, and here's John posting on Facebook, I'm eating alone in San Francisco, literally gone, I'm in San Francisco, let's meet up. I was already meeting up with Yao Man, and these two have never met before, and now we're here. So the joys of the internet, and this is fun. John, this is fun doing this in person.
It is. It's no longer Tasmania to Nebraska.
I've always heard of this person, John. I never met him. For some reason, I don't know why.
And I've heard of Yao many times.
10 seasons apart as well. Can we just add 4? We just need somebody from one world, and then 34 that hasn't even started, and we could just have this in the falls. But yeah, anyway, so this is the random meetings. I love the fact that we've got these lights and just being so clever.
So stupid.
It is, but hey, this is what you do in San Francisco. So
we improvise, yes.
We do. And it's what you do in Survivor Oz. So
see, at our age, we need downlighting.
Yeah,
so this is like perfect. So you don't ever do it like this. So scary.
It's kind of like some sort of night horror thing going on.
That's
there
right.
At the moment.
Where's the makeup artist when we need him?
You know,
makeup, hair.
You guys have that on Survivor every day.
That's right.
So, but yeah, this is cool. We'd have to do a little video because it's fun, and you two, thanks for joining me.
All right.
That was awesome.
So all the other Bay Area survivors, see what you missed?
Yeah, that's right.
I text you guys, I email you, and you ignore me.
You could have met John.
Okay, Chet Clinton,
That's
you
right.
have to excuse me.
I'm OG. I'm old school.
Yeah, exactly. Come on now. Exactly. But next time.
All right.
Goodbye, mate.
There you have it. Fantastic time had, and really appreciate all the time for all the survivors who spoke to us at Reality Rally and also outside of Temecula and the other locations as well. A lot of fun. Hope to return to Temecula again in the future. And for those who've never been, definitely put it on your bucket list if you're a fan of Survivor and want to hang out with some of the contestants from the show as well as other reality stars. Met a lot of other people from other shows and had a great time as well. It's definitely worth a trip. And of course, Gillian does a fantastic job there to raise funds for Michelle's Place, so absolutely recommend it. And keep up the good work, everybody here in Survivor Oz. Colin and the gang who are doing a fantastic job while I'm away. Thank you so much for their time, and I will be back in the future, guys. I will be returning, so if you have missed my voice, at least 2 of you have, I think, then stay tuned, because I will be making a return in the not too distant future. But thanks again for listening to Survivor Oz. Remember to leave feedback for us on iTunes, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to us on iTunes, and everything else in between. Until then, the tribe has spoken. My name is Ben, and we'll speak to you next time on the trains here on Survivor Oz.